Hello, Facebook friends. Well, I'm at Candace Reed's house. Let me show you what we're doing. The movers are here, 2 men in a truck. We are getting ready to move that wheelchair inside here. She is quadriplegic. She called me for help because a wheelchair didn't work. And we have since got that repaired. I had a battery put in it. And now 2 men in a truck, they are moving that wheelchair, which is pretty heavy, actually, moving that wheelchair into her house. She's still at the hospital. She's going to be coming home today. An ambulance is going to bring her home. So when when everything is in, then the ambulance will bring her on home. But we can, so we're going to put that in her room. There we go. Yeah. Yep. So there's her wheelchair. She had moved. The wheelchair was in the old apartment, but she couldn't get it out because the power was out on it, and the power didn't work because the battery had drained. So we're trying to. There we go. Is it working?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. So we're getting her. So she did not even have use of her wheelchair, but we've got that straight. I paid to have a battery put in it, so now the wheelchair is functional, and we're going to put it back in her room here, so when she gets home. When she gets home, she'll have use of the wheelchair. Candace is a quadriplegic. She was, her whole life changed not long ago. She was at a bus stop, and a drunk driver slammed into her as she was at a bus stop getting ready to go to work. And that's when that accident happened. And so she has been, okay. So that's what happened essentially to her, and it has certainly been just a major change in her life. And she called me because she just couldn't think of who else to call. She called me for help on this to see if I could do something. I came out and I talked to her, and I showed you her and her situation. And once I did that, a lot of you asked me why we post things. Well, actually, I got the idea from a lot of you who told me to check with Paraquad. And I did that, and Paraquad was able to come through with a bed. The bed that they came through with cost $5,000. And so Paraquad was able to come through with this bed, and I paid for the transport to get the bed over here. So it really takes a village to get stuff done. And between myself and Paraquad, it's all getting done for Canvas, and now for Candace. And so now you see the result of it all. But that is why I don't know everything, guys. And that's what I always like to get across. I don't know everything. I can't think of everything. And so that's why I will do the Facebook Lives on this when people call me with problems, because many of you will have ideas that I don't have. Many of you will have resources that I don't have, or you'll have suggestions and ideas on how a problem can be solved. I wasn't sure of how this one could be solved. The last story I did like this, a company volunteered to build a wheelchair ramp. She's going to need a ramp too, but we're working on that. Still haven't solved the ramp problem, but we're working on that. So she had about 3 issues. 1 was the bed, 2 was the wheelchair, 3 in need of a ramp. Paraquad is looking at that. They may or may not be able to deal with the ramp. We don't know, but a couple of other people have called in. If you have some ideas about a ramp, or if you have one of those companies that build wheelchair lifts, please give me a call. Get in contact with me so we can address that one also. But today, at least, we're addressing the issue of the bed. And the bed, of course, when you're quadriplegic and you can't move around, obviously that causes difficulty. That can cause sores and all sorts of other issues that it can cause for you when you can't move that bed around. The bed she's getting now is better than the one she had. At first, like I said, it's Paraquat is donating it. It's about a $5,000 bed that she is getting from Paraquat. Two men in a truck. Loading it is not the easiest job to do, but that's what's going on right now. They are loading this, taking this bed off the truck. They're going to load it in her room, and it is certainly not. I think that bed weighs, I don't know, altogether about 200-300 pounds or whatever. But they know how to move stuff. Two men in a truck knows how to move stuff. So I called two men in a truck when we had the issue of moving it. I always call these guys because they've always done a good job for me. And so I called them again. They're figuring it out right now, how to get this bed in this house. But they, I'm sure, have figured out bigger problems than this. So right now, there's the bed. They are going to, and I have full confidence they're going to be able to move it in. Candace is at the hospital right now. An ambulance is going to bring her back here. And of course, we'll be able to show you and get her reaction when she finally gets back and when she finally is able to get in this new bed, get in her wheelchair. We'll be able to give you her reaction when that happens. But just kind of showing you this process as it goes along. So they're going to be moving this bed.
Call Steve if you
Guys, let me slip through here. So they're going to move that all into this room, guys, and this is where she stays. So they're going to move that in this room. That's going to happen not long from now. They are working on it, getting it all figured out, exactly how to do what and what's the best way to go about it. Anyway, helping Candace today. I told you about the story when it first happened, and I want to thank you guys for your suggestions. We're getting Paraquat. Paraquat is donating it, but I want to thank you guys for suggesting Paraquat, suggesting that we contact them. Many of you actually made that suggestion, and so I called them, and sure enough, Paraquat was able to help, able to deal with this issue, had a bed available that they could donate. And so really it's thanks to a lot of you guys who made this suggestion. And I'm handling the transportation here with two men in a truck. Candace will be here not too long from now, and we'll get her reaction when she finally comes. But it's a job doing this. And I have full confidence that these guys know how to do it. Anyway, I will get back to you next time when Candace finally comes and we can get her reaction to all this that's gone on today. Like I said, she's at the hospital, but an ambulance will bring her back here not too long from now. But at least she'll be coming back to her wheelchair, being able to do that, which she couldn't before, and a bed, a new bed that works, a bed that will work and certainly be better than the one she had before, which didn't work. And so we're glad to help and glad to have you guys that pitched in some good ideas that really helped. And that's why, like I said, we do these stories, and that's why we broadcast these stories, because I don't know everything. And reaching you guys, a lot of you guys knew a lot. And a lot of you guys were able to tell me who to contact Paraquat. And so that has worked out. So thank all of you for being a part of this. So right now, this process, let me see if I can. So right now, this process going on as two men in a truck, moving the bed and the wheelchair inside, and eventually, ultimately, Candace will be here, and she'll be able to experience her new bed as well as her wheelchair. So thank you guys. And of course, I'll keep you abreast on everything going on today.